Top focus here on Times Now. The Aam Aadmi Party has submitted 5 nominations to the Rajya Sabha today and was the last day of nomination. Now, the choice that the party has made, former Indian off-spinner Harbhajan Singh, Associate Professor from IIT Delhi, Sandeep Pathak, who played a very important role in the backroom management for the elections for the Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party's Punjab co-in-charge Raghav Chadha, LPU Chancellor Ashok Kumar Mittal and Ludhiana's renowned industrialist Sanjeev Arora. Now, the opposition has raised questions as far as these choices are concerned. But let me tell you more about these leaders who have been chosen by the Aam Aadmi Party. Harbhajan Singh, former cricketer with roots in Jalandhar, enjoys good equation with Bhagwant Mann and likely to consolidate party's connect with youth. The party also hopes to strengthen the sports infra in Punjab, and with that, being a Jat face also helps them as far as the equations are concerned. Meanwhile, Raghav Chadha, Aam Aadmi Party's Punjab unit co-in-charge, helm AAP's poll campaign in Punjab, AAP's national spokesperson and vice chairperson of the Delhi Jal Board. He will have to now give up his Rajendra Nagar MLA seat. Sandeep Pathak, associate professor of IIT Delhi, strategizing for the Aam Aadmi Party for years, credited with the groundwork for AAP's recent victory and camped in Punjab for the last 3 years, worked at every booth. He has been rewarded for the work that he has done. Ashok Kumar Mittal, seen as renowned academician, social activist and law graduate. He is also Baldev Mittal's son, a former lawyer. Meanwhile, Sanjeev Arora, industrialist from Ludhiana, runs Krishna Pran Breast Cancer Charitable Trust, is in a textile business, and he started this after losing a parent, his mother, to cancer. Meanwhile, the nomination, which has found criticism from the opposition and especially the Congress camp, listen in to what the Congress party has been saying on those who have been nominated.
मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है। मुझे इस काबिल आप सबने समझा कि मैं पंजाब की बात, हिंदुस्तान की बात जो है वो सबके सामने रख सकूँ और स्पोर्ट्स को मैं जो है बढ़ावा दे सकूँ।
राज्यसभा में किस तरह के जो इशू है वो रेज करोगे आप?
देखिए, फिलहाल तो मेरा जो फोकस है वो स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर। मैं कोशिश करूँगा कि जो स्पोर्ट्स है पंजाब की या फिर हिंदुस्तान की, इसमें जो यूथ है उसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जोड़ा जाए। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है वो इतना बढ़िया क्रिएट किया जाए ताकि यूथ जो है वो बहुत कुछ सीख के पंजाब का, देश का नाम जो है।
मैं अपनी मदर के साथ आज राज्यसभा का नॉमिनेशन भरने आया हूं और मेरे लीडर अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने, पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री मेरे बड़े भाई भगवंत मान साहब ने इतना विश्वास मुझ में दिखाया है कि इतनी छोटी सी उम्र में, इतनी कम आयु में इतनी बड़ी जिम्मेदारी मेरे कंधों पे डाल ली है। मैं परमात्मा से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि इतनी शक्ति बख्शे कि हम ईमानदारी की राह पे चल के जो जिम्मेदारी मेरी पार्टी, मेरे नेता, मेरे लीडर, मेरे मेंटोर अरविंद केजरीवाल जी मुझे दे रहे हैं, मैं उसे बखूबी निभा सकूं।
So as I was telling you earlier, the Congress and the BJP both have hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party and have started a big insider versus outsider debate that we also saw in the run-up to the election. Listen in to the criticism.
पंजाब के लोग ही राज्यसभा में होने चाहिए, ये उन्हीं का अधिकार है, वो किसी को भी बनाए। मेरे को इस बात से दिक्कत है क्योंकि मैं पंजाब का रहने वाला हूं, मैं पंजाब की बात करता हूं, मैं पंजाबियत की बात करता हूं। भगवंत मान जी पंजाब और पंजाबियत की बात करते हैं। वो किसी को भी राज्यसभा मेंबर बनाए, चाहे कोई रेडी वाले मेरे भाई को बना दे, चाहे कोई समोसे बेचने वाले को बना दे, ये उनका अधिकार है, लेकिन होना पंजाब से चाहिए।
5 राज्यसभा के मेंबर भेजे और उन लोगों को भेजा जिनका पंजाब के मुद्दों से, पंजाब के लोगों से और सिक्खी से कोई सरोकार नहीं है। मुझे दुख और खेद है, पंजाब जो दस्तार से पहचाना जाता था, जाना जाता था, हम बार बार कहते थे अरविंद केजरीवाल आएगा, ये ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी है, जैसे वो आए थे लोभ लालच देकर, यह बताकर कि हम तुम्हारे भले के लिए आए हैं, फिर लूटते लूटते और एक दिन वाइस रॉय यहां पर आकर बैठ गया और क्वीन को रिपोर्ट करने लगा। वही अरविंद केजरीवाल का मॉडल है। बेची हुई राज्यसभा, दूसरे प्रदेशों को दी हुई राज्यसभा, और आज ना कोई सिक्खी की बात उठाने वाला रह गया, ना कोई पंजाबी की।
Sukhpal Khaira of the Congress Party now joining us at this moment to talk more on this. In fact, we'll very soon be joined by the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party as well. Mr. Khaira, I first want to understand from you, what is your objection to the nominations which have been made by the Aam Aadmi Party today?
Firstly, that this is gross discrimination with 3 crore Punjabis, and this is gross discrimination with Aam Aadmi Party workers who've been, doing all kind of works for the party during the last 8 years. Couldn't they find 5 capable people from Punjab, and particularly those who have contributed something, Mind you, apart from Harbhajan Singh, cricketer who has, made Punjab proud or India proud, none other is even known, and they're all, like either strategists or businessmen. What is Mr. Sunny Arora's contribution towards Punjab? He lives in Delhi. He may be from Ludhiana. He's a real estate magnate. What is Ashok Mittal's contribution towards Punjab? He's a private businessman, has a private university by the name of Lovely in Punjab. What is Sandeep Pathak? He's a strategist. He worked for Prashant Kishore first, and now he works for Arvind Kejriwal. Are strategists, are they paid money, or are they like to be sent to Rajya Sabha? Raghav Chadda and these people, they know nothing about Punjab.
Mr. Khaira, the Aam Aadmi Party says that this is the Congress Party has followed this tradition for many, many years. There have been people, those who have been nominated, have hailed from some state and have been nominated from other states. What's the big deal about that?
Let's discuss that issue. Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. There was no seat from Punjab available at that time. He was elected from Assam. P. Chidambaram and Abhishek Singhvi, they're eminent lawyers of the Supreme Court, luminaries, and also former finance minister, former home minister of the country. That is to some extent understandable. But in Punjab, Congress has never imposed its outsider onto Punjab or to our MLAs out here.
Sir, but this is the same kind of argument that was made, the outsider-insider argument was made before the elections as well. It seems that the people of Punjab have completely rejected that. That is why the Aam Aadmi Party has got a resounding victory, isn't it?
See, now they're taking advantage of that resounding victory. They were never authorized to nominate people to Rajyasabha from Punjab, from outside. Our main aim is that what is the contribution towards Punjab? Okay, we have a dispute with Haryana, we have a dispute with Rajasthan over the waters, and with Delhi also. Will Mr. Pathak or Chadda...
Sir, but Ms. Ambika Soni, senior leader of the Congress Party, who is, though she hails from Punjab, has been living in Delhi for a very long time, hardly been seen in Punjab for last many years. I mean, the argument would be that if it's matter of principle, then that principle should be followed by the Congress parties and those who are raising the questions right now, sir.
At least she belonged to Punjab. She was born in Punjab. She worked for Punjab. She fought a Lok Sabha election from Punjab. She contributed towards party. Now there was a chief minister issue. She said no. There should be a Sikh chief minister in Punjab. Look at her. Don't compare her with these people. These are all businessmen people. And also, let me tell you, I smell very hanky-panky in these people. In Mr. Mittal's election, I smell hanky-panky in Sunny Arora's election. What have they to do with the Aam Aadmi Party's ideology? Nothing. Left it.
So that is for the Aam Aadmi Party to decide, but thank you for joining us at this moment. We also have Mr. Ashish Sood and Mr. Ahbaab Grewal of the Aam Aadmi Party joining us.